Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid we will be modding the amazing Scout rifle. A gun that has something very specific going for it that few guns enjoy and can really be a force to be reckoned with if modded correctly. Let's take a look. So this is the M42A2 Scout. It's basically a designated marksman rifle shooting single shot bullets and has very healthy stats, boasts 90 accuracy and 76 stability, deals 630 damage per bullet, that is center mass damage mind you, a fire rate of 1.7, reload time of 2.2, magazine capacity of 10, max ammo of 100, weak point damage of 300, like all these precision guns really make it count when you hit crits, and stumble chance of 60, 1 of 2 bullets, more than 1 out of 2 bullets will stumble your enemy. So this is pretty beast, but to be the best it can possibly be, we have to mod it to perfection. Our stars here give us plus 10 for a 5% stability on 1 and 5 more on 2. On 3 we get more effective range, not like the gun needs it or anything, but anyway. And on the last one we get 3.34 weak point damage on hit for 3 seconds, stacking 5 times. So that's 16.1 damage right here on top of the already powerful 300. Let's see how we can make it even better, shall we? From muzzles, we have weak point damage and handling here, very solid. Plus 30 stability and 5% accuracy on hit for 5 seconds. If I put this on, I go to 81 for 76, so that 30% stability really is gonna change much. With the extended flash hider, we have effective range and triggers a small thermal explosion. Weak point hit 5% of the hit damage within a 2.5 meter radius. So, well, it's gonna be like if you hit a crit, you get about 2,000 points of damage, something less than that if you stick to your 300%, and 5% out of that 100 will create an explosion. That's 3 times 100 damage. Guys, it can help you with the small fries on standard up to intense maybe, but not the best choice if you really go after serious content. Triangulated hider, weak point damage, effective range and handling, very solid, very strong. Tanker muzzle, weak point damage plus 20%, stumble chance plus 10, and effective range plus 10, 33% chance to briefly stun enemies on hit. Now this is interesting if you try to play deliberately. Since you are the designated marksman, you can save that 15% chance for a warrior, you can save the shot for something that will matter. You can have this gun on reserve and pull it out when the big baddies come at you. You have to play smart and you have to coordinate, but this beast can be the difference between your squad wiping or surviving the encounter with an ultra heavy. Precision hider, stability and weak point damage. Now out of all these scopes we have 20 weak point damage from this, 20 from this, 15 from this, and 20 from this. So with this we can go to 320. Our stumble chance can go to 66, increases it by 10% in accordance to what's already there, and it increases our effective range somewhat. Not that this gun ever falls out of range, mind you. You can see the damage fall off here is pretty much perfect, and our accuracy is great. So you either go for this or you can go for the stability as well. For me, tanker muzzle is really the best choice because it augments everything that this gun can do even more. Large magazine here, armor piercing rounds. This is great. It increases our magazine capacity from 10 to 13 bullets and it gives you 25% damage against armor targets. Why is this important? Because coupled with this, the tanker muzzle, when you start hammering those Praetorians, when you start hammering the warriors, when you start hammering the crushers, they're gonna feel it. It's a very, very nice one. Assault magazine is fire rate and reload speed. Really guys, for this gun you don't want your fire rate to be too fast. I'm gonna explain why. I shoot and I have to wait for my reticule to return. If I spam it, my reticule becomes a mess and I'm shooting all over the place, as you can see there. So the best thing we have to do with this gun is wait for a reticule to return to this initial state. If you have a very high rate of fire, you're pretty much not gonna use said rate of fire. So this is a no for me. Extended field mag, magazine capacity and max ammo. It's not a gun that you will be spraying around, so I don't think so. Swift eject, reload speed handling, and 20% fire rate and stability for 8 seconds on reload. Magnetic casing is fire rate, stability, and 5% accuracy on shot. Nope. High capacity magazine, more capacity, more reserves ammo, plus handling for 5 seconds, affecting 5 times, plus 30 handling. Armor piercing all day long for me, guys. Let's make those big suckers feel it. Medium optics now. I'm not gonna bother with the whole thing at all. I'm gonna show you the best choice and then I'm gonna show you a good choice when it comes to a scope, to an actual scope. So, for me, hybrid optics is the best thing. The zoom magnification is great, so you will be able to see targets far off. But guys, that 10% more damage and minus 10% fire rate makes the gun so sweet. You will be hitting like a truck. It auto corrects itself with a minus 10% fire rate. You pretty much cannot fire a bullet before it returns to its initial position. It stops you. I'm spamming the button and you can see how vertical it is. It's almost pitch perfect. If you fire it in a thoughtful manner, you're never gonna miss a shot or go off target. And that 10%, guys, sweet as all hell, because that 630 will be multiplied 320% and also benefit from 10% more on top of that. If we were going flat center mass, we would be getting 63 damage. That's almost 700 damage per shot if you hit the enemy's legs. But if we multiply that, it's great. Some other choices. This has no scope and is weak point damage and effective range. Interesting. Illuminated scope is a scope, gives you accuracy, effective range, and zoom magnification. If we're gonna go for a scope, we might as well get some weak point damage as well. Red dot sight is great, but really doesn't help that much with a weapon like this. Rangefinder is effective range handling, zoom magnification, and here we have laser sight with accuracy and weak point damage. This is good for stuff that's for up close, guys, and this revelation for 3 seconds isn't the best thing you can have anyway. So for me, it's hybrid optics, or you can try your hand on illuminated scope or rangefinder. This is our baby here. It's a very, very powerful and underutilized gun. You should give it a go. It's awesome, guys. Especially if you're fighting synths. You're gonna see those heads popping. It's Gears of War all over again. Hope you found this useful. I'm making more content for you every day since the game came out, and I will continue to do so with everything that comes out. I'm making 2 modding guides a day. That's on top of every gameplay vid that I upload. Thank you for coming back to watch this, guys. It really means the world to me. Sub, like, and share. It helps the channel tremendously. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection.